Okay, good evening, and welcome everybody to this very historical private call with Kim Berry. First of all, I want to congratulate you, Wanda, for taking advantage of this opportunity. You took advantage of an opportunity to be a part of Prince history with the Diamond and Curl book campaign. You have this unique opportunity to have a private question and answer call with Kim Berry. As you know, and many of us know, Kim was Prince's hairstylist and friend for 29 years, longer than just about anybody during the period of time that Prince was with us. So therefore, Kim is going to give you answers to your questions, and you will have a rare peek into the life of Prince, the man. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start this call. Wanda, go ahead and ask your first question to Kim.
Okay. The image of the face on the When Doves Cry video, was that Stevie Nicks?
When Doves Cry. I'm sorry, Wanda, but I cannot answer that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. So I have to give you another question behind that one because I have no knowledge of it.
Okay. All right. So, was Prince close to his brothers and sisters?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Okay.
not. When he left home as a kid, he said he never looked back. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So after gaining control over his masters, did Prince ever fear that the record company would harm him in any way?
Now you're getting tricky. He was a little concerned. Yes.
Right.
And just like Elvis and Michael and Whitney, everybody knows that you know everything's more expensive when you're no longer here, and it costs more. You know, the record company stands to gain more money when you're no longer here.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Did Prince ever feel like walking away from it all and calling it quits?
Yeah, he did many a day, but he knew that he couldn't because he knew that he was, a chosen vessel, sent here by God himself, and to download, he was downloaded from God and gave the music to the people. He knew that was his calling, and he had to do it, and he said he would do music until the day he died, and that's exactly what he did.
Right. I do believe that with all my heart.
Absolutely.
Do you have any idea what Prince meant in a message that he left on Twitter, and it read, "Just when you thought you were safe"?
Kinda. As to not to implicate myself, I know Prince was wise beyond his years, and he knew many things before people knew them. And anybody that writes 1999, 20 years before it's time, so you had to know that he knew, things were happening before him and around him. So he's stupid, not by far, not by any means. Not by any means.
Yes, that's the truth. Did Prince ever share with you whom he wrote certain songs for, and if so, what were some of the songs that he wrote for Vanity?
Vanity. Now, that was a little before my time. So that was Tanya and Earl's era. So they came in on that. And but I know The Most Beautiful Girl was from Maite. I forgot, what is the name of that song he wrote when Carmen Electra pissed him off? Lord, what's the name of that song? See, I'm not a Prince fan, so I don't keep up with the songs like you guys do. But
I remember in a video.
Yes,
you did.
He wrote a song. Carmen Electra had pissed him off, and he wrote the song. But Maite was there, but Carmen Electra was on her way out, and he wrote this song about her. And because I'm thinking about it, I'm going to have to send it to you later at another time. But because I'm trying to think of the name of it, it's left my head. And then what else? Other song, of course. What is it? The Bridal Path Door. That was actually where him and Manuela lived, in Canada. So that was the home that he bought her. So, yeah, it was many songs, wrote about many different people. Bria had a couple songs wrote, about and for her, Bria Valente when she was there. So he used all of the women were his muses, so they all inspired the music. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, of course, Marvin Gaye's daughter, you know. So, yeah, he wrote and produced a lot for her. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Mhm. So, in your opinion, was Denise Matthews the love of his life?
No.
Okay.
And I know that he loved her deeply. I know that. He loved her deeply, but I think Maite changed the game when Maite came. And because he was a growner man. He was in a deeper understanding of what love was. It was a different type of love because he literally, like, he raised her. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he said that he loved her because she was innocent. You know what I'm saying? She had no past. So everything that he brought to her, it was instilled in her by him. You know what I mean? So he loved her differently. And then she dealt with all of his nonsense and foolishness and shenanigans. And he said that the most understanding of all was Maite because she stood by him, you know, even throughout everything. Everything that she knew, she still stood by him. Yeah. And loved him regardless. So that's unconditional love. That's God love.
Right. So now my last question is, did you listen to his piano and microphone tour, the one in Melbourne on February 16th, 2016, the day that he found out that Denise passed?
Oh, yeah. He was broken. Yeah. Yeah, he was broken. Yeah. He disappeared on us for about 2 weeks. We couldn't find him. So we don't know if he was hiding in the building. We don't know what happened. He just disappeared.
Right. So I'm wondering,
it was crazy.
You have fans who actually recorded bits and pieces of it, but do you think it might be available sometime in the near future? You know, they might actually put it on video or something.
Absolutely.
Okay, that would be great. Because I belong to
they have no other means of making any outstanding type of money, so they're going to release all the music. You're going to hear Prince music for years to come. Our grandchildren's children will be listening to Prince music.
Right.
There's that much music in that vault. Yeah.
Right. Well, I've been listening to him since I was 14, and I'm 55 now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I love the messages and the music more than anything.
Yeah.
So that was my last question
to the people. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I sure thank you for your patience and your understanding. Like I said, so
it was no problem, and I was more than happy to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Any final comments or anything you would like to share with Kim, Wanda, before we conclude the call?
I do. Yes, I do. I have enjoyed all of your videos. I've watched every last one of them. And I cannot wait for your hairline to come out. I am definitely going to be a customer for life. I'm excited about Diamonds and Curls coming out, and I support you in that. And I know a lot of people will, and I can't wait to get my book. And I am too. So anything Prince, I belong to a group who absolutely adore him, and there's no negativity. It's nothing but positivity, and we lift up everyone and support one another, and we just love his music. And and that's pretty much what I wanted you to know, how much he actually meant to me. I loved his music, and I got to see him in concert many times.
Awesome. That's what's up.
Yeah, so I know he's not gone. He's just in another dimension. He's not gone. He's in another dimension.
Now. He's everywhere now. Yeah, so he'll live on forever, and it's just an awesome experience. Like I said, that we got to live and see that type of talent. It comes once in every great lifetime, and we were able to witness it. And I bless God that I was able to walk alongside that man for as many years as I was, and I don't take it for granted at all that that God chose me to be there and be beside him. And so the story still stands, and like I said, we've been working hard to bring you guys a wonderful collection and of stories, and it's going to be an awesome experience. You guys are going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to be mad a little bit, you're going to laugh again at the end, but it's going to be super awesome. And like I said, I appreciate all the love you guys give him. You guys have shown me, and I appreciate it. All the MPD family, everybody's doing their thing and doing what Prince
I'm glad he had you, Kim. I'm glad he had you because I like what you said. You keeps it real, and he needed someone to keep it real with him. So Yeah, I
Absolutely.
appreciate you, and so many people appreciate you for that.
Yeah, you got to have somebody. It got to be at least one sparkling, we salt them to the
Absolutely.
earth. So somebody, it got to be the flavor, got to be somewhere. So that's why I said I wasn't the only hairstylist, but I was the one that spiritually connected with him, and he knew that. You know what I'm saying? And so he desired to have me around him. So he let other people come and go, but Kim Berry always got that phone call, like, tell Kim to come back. Tell Kim it's time. Tell Kim let's go. Tell Kim. You know what I mean? So it was a wonderful experience. So I know it wasn't absolute blessing. So it wasn't because I was the best hairstylist in the world, but I knew it was the God in me that saw a God in him, and he needed that around him.
Well, honey, you hooked his head up. We loved every hairstyle that he had. You did your thing. Yes, you did, and we loved every bit of it. I hope I get an opportunity to meet you because I do plan to come to Paisley Park sometime in June. I want to come and visit and just pay my respect. That's pretty much it. So.
Yeah.
And I will be following you. Like I said, I can't wait for your products to come out. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm excited. We're going to bring it to the masses. So he and I discussed that days on end, and so I'm going to go ahead and finish the journey, and we're going to bring it to the masses and do what he taught me, and we're going to keep it moving.
Awesome. I think that's absolutely fabulous. Definitely fabulous.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda. Thank you once again, and congratulations. You're one of two people who took advantage of the Diamond and Curl experience at this level, and that's why you're going to get a copy of this audio recording so you can keep it in your archives. You can keep it forever because this is part of Prince history. And to keep up with Diamonds and Curls, the book, and everything Kim Berry, make sure you go to diamondsin.curls with a Z.com, and make sure you subscribe. You'll get all the updates, and we're going to come out with some special stuff just for the launching of the book. So you definitely want to make sure you go there and check out the calendar for Kim's appearances there in Celebration 2019 there in Minneapolis, and any other date she has as pertains to the book and the book tour. So I want to encourage you to do that. So this concludes this private question and answer with Kim Berry. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.